Hello students, now we will see question number 4 of exercise 3.3. So let us see the question. The question is, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Now here we have to draw a rough figure and the condition is given to us that it is not a parallelogram. The condition is already given that it is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. Now parallelogram, we know that property is there that pair of opposite angles are equal. Okay, but here they have told that it is not a parallelogram. So first of all, our figure will be like this. So ABCD, this figure which I have drawn, A, B, C and D, this figure A, B, C and D. This figure, this is a quadrilateral. Now here angle A and angle C, they both are equal, but it is not a parallelogram. Which figure is this? It is a kite. In previous video we have seen the properties of kite. So angle A and angle C are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C, but angle B is not equal to angle D. So this B and D are not equal, but this angle A and angle C, they both are equal. So these two opposite angles are equal and these both are not equal. So which shape is this? Which quadrilateral is this? This is a kite. So this will be our figure. Okay, here measure angle A and measure angle C, they both are equal and it is not a parallelogram. So our condition is satisfied. It is not a parallelogram also and these two opposite angles are also equal. Only one pair of opposite angles are equal. These both are not equal. So our figure will be a kite. So the answer will be kite. Now we will see question number 5 of exercise 3.3. So let us first see the question. The measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are given in the ratio. Now ratio is given to us 3:2. So 3:2 is given to us. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. It is also given that these two angles are of parallelogram. So first of all we will draw a parallelogram. This A, B, C, D we have already drawn. This A, B, C and D. This is a parallelogram. Now adjacent angles are given to us. Adjacent angles means this angle which are connected through a common side. So this angle, suppose angle B and angle C, these both angle we are taking. So these both adjacent angles are given to us. Now ratio is given. So whenever it is given in ratio, we have to take it with X. So let ABCD is a parallelogram. So this parallelogram we have drawn one rough figure. So let this ABCD be a parallelogram such that measure angle B and measure angle C, they both are in ratio and that is 3:2. So we are given ratio of one adjacent angle. So कोई भी एक ले लेना है, either A and B you can take, B and C, C and D or D and A. Any one pair of adjacent angle you can take. I have taken this B and C, adjacent angle. Okay, so measure angle B and measure angle C, they both are in ratio. So 3:2. Now whenever it is given in ratio, we take it with X. So measure angle B will be 3X and measure angle C will be 2X. So let measure angle B 3X and measure angle C 2X. Now these both are adjacent angle. So we will use the property for adjacent angle and we know that sum of adjacent angles is always equal to 180 degree. So we will add this both. So measure angle B plus measure angle C equal to 180 degree. Why? The reason you have to write here in the bracket, sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram. This figure is a parallelogram. So we are using property of parallelogram. So the total of adjacent angle is equal to 180. So that is why measure angle B plus measure angle C equal to 180 degree. Now in place of B, we will keep its value. And what was our measure angle B? 3X. So 3X plus 2X equal to 180. Now 3X plus 2X will give you 5X. So 5X equal to 180. Now this 5, we will take it down and we will do cancellation. So 5 ones are here, 5 3s are 15, 16, 17, 18, 3 left. So 3 0 30 means 5 6. So we will get 36. So X we have got. X is equal to 36 degree. Now this is our X. Now this value we have to keep in this both and we will get angle B and angle C. So measure angle B was 3X. So 3 into 36. So that will give us 108 degree. Same way, measure angle C equal to 2x. So again 2 into 36 we will multiply. We will keep the value of x. So we will get 72 degree. So we have got measure angle B. This we have got 108, and measure angle C means this we have got 72 degree. Now this figure is a parallelogram. So we know that opposite angles are equal. So measure angle B is 108. So this also will be 108. Measure angle C is 72. So measure angle A means this angle will also be 72 degree. So these both will be 72 and these both will be 108 degree. Hence all the angles we have got. So measure angle B equal to measure angle D. Why? Because opposite angles are equal. So if you wish, you can write here the reason. They are opposite angles. So measure angle B equal to measure angle D. So 108 degree, both will be 108. Same way, measure angle C equal to measure angle A. So both will be equal to 72 degree. Hence the angles of parallelogram are 108 degree, 72 degree, again 108 and 72 degree. These both are equal and these both are equal. So this was question number 5. Now moving ahead with question number 6. Now we will see question number 6. So let us see the question. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Now they have given that two adjacent angles are equal. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. We have to find the measure of all four angles. First of all, they are talking of parallelogram. So we will draw one rough figure of parallelogram. Okay, one figure we will draw of parallelogram A, B, C and D. Now let ABCD be a parallelogram. So this we have drawn. Now they are telling two adjacent angles have equal measure. So two adjacent angle. Adjacent angle means we can take angle A and angle B. These both are adjacent. Or you can take angle B and angle C. These both are also adjacent. Or you can take C and D. These both are also adjacent. So any one pair you can take. So this I have taken angle A and angle B. So these both are adjacent angle. Now they have given that adjacent angle. They have given it is of equal measure. So this angle A is equal to angle B. Right. So they have given that it is of equal measure. So we can write angle A equal to angle B. Okay. Now we know that the total of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. So again we will use the property of parallelogram. So we know that angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Why? Because sum of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. So sum of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. So we can write that angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. So this both pair we have taken, angle A plus angle B, and that is equal to 180. Why? Because they are adjacent angle. Now angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degree. Now we have taken that angle A is equal to angle B. A is equal to B. So in place of A we can write B, or in place of B we can write A, because both are equal. So here angle A plus angle B is there. In place of that we can write angle A plus angle A, because B is equal to A. So B के जगह पे A लिख सकते हैं. So that is why angle A plus angle A equal to 180 degree. So here A plus B was there. In place of that I have written A plus A equal to 180 degree. In this equation, in place of angle B I am writing angle A, because B and A both are equal. Now measure angle A plus measure angle A we are adding. Okay, so just like variables you add, same way you will add this. So measure angle A plus measure angle A, it is 2 times. So we will get 2 measure angle A. So 2 times angle A equal to 180 degree. Just like equation we will solve it. So this 2 we will take it down, and then again we will do cancellation. So 2 ones are and 2 nines are. So measure angle A we will get 90 degrees. So A we have got 90 degrees. So A we have got 90. Okay. Now A is equal to C, because opposite angles are equal. So A is equal to C. So C is also 90 degrees. So measure angle A equal to angle C, and that is equal to 90 degree. Now A is equal to B, that we have taken in the beginning. So B is also 90 degree. If B is also 90, then D is also 90, because opposite angles are equal. So A is equal to C, so that is equal to 90. Again B is equal to D, so that is also equal to 90. Why? Because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So we have got all 4 angles. So this was question number 6. Now we will see question number 7. The adjacent figure HOPE, hope, is a parallelogram. Now this figure is already given to you, HOP and E. This parallelogram is given to us. Find the angle measures of X, Y and Z. So this X, Y and this Z we will find out. State the properties. Also we will state the properties what we are going to use to find this. So this figure is already given to us. So this is given 40 degree, this is given 70 degree. Now X, Y and Z we will have to find out. Again we will use property. So first of all, directly we can write that this Y is equal to 40 degree because this angle and this angle, they both are alternate angles. You can see the figure, this and this, they both are alternate angles. So directly angle Y equal to 40 degree. So we will start our sum. So angle Y equal to 40 degree. The reason is alternate angles. These both are alternate angles. Now angle Z plus 40 will be equal to 70 because exterior angle property. In your previous class you have also studied about exterior angle property. So this is exterior angle. So exterior angle is, so with the help of exterior angle property we can write this 70 is equal to this part is equal to this. Okay, so your Z plus 40, this whole part Z plus 40 is equal to this 70. So Z plus 40 equal to 70. Now this 40 we will take that side. So angle Z will be 70 minus 40, that is 30. So angle Z we have got, means this angle we have got. Now this angle Z is equal to angle EPH. EP and H. So this angle and this corner part, this angle. So ये वाला angle और ये वाला angle. These both are again alternate angles. So angle Z is equal to angle P, this part E, P and H. Why? The reason is alternate angles. So now Z we got 30 and this is equal. So this also we got 30 degree. So this one angle and two angle we are having. Now this whole angle and this angle, this is a parallelogram. So these both angles are adjacent angle. This whole part, angle H and this angle X, they both are adjacent angle and the total of adjacent angle is equal to 180 degrees. So we are using the property of adjacent angle. So adjacent angle means we have to add this both. So this is X and here there are two parts. So ये पूरा add करना है. So it will be X plus 40 plus Z. ये दोनों add करना है. So this is one angle and this is second angle. So the total is 180 degree adjacent angle. In place of H, angle H, we will take this whole part. So angle X plus 40 plus Z equal to 180 degree. Now angle Z we know it is 30 degrees. So X plus 40 plus 30 equal to 180. Now 40 plus 30 will give you 70. 70 we will transpose that side. So we will get angle X. So our angle X will be 110 degrees. So with the help of adjacent angle property we will get angle X. Hence we have got angle X 110 degree, angle Y 40 degree and angle Z 30 degree. So X, Y and Z we have got. So this was question number 7 of exercise 3.3.